Welcome to our kitchen. Hi everybody. Today I'm going to be sharing a recipe that is near and dear to my heart. It comes from, the base of it comes from a cookbook from Elana Amsterdam, and she has a website called Elana's Pantry, and these recipes are amazing. It's just a good feeling to bake something for your family, knowing that you're actually giving them something really healthy, but they really love and they ask for this recipe all the time. So let's dive right in. Okay, so the ingredient list is 8 ingredients. So to start with, we have 3 large ripe bananas. We have blanched almond flour, baking soda, sea salt, coconut oil. We have some raw honey here. If you don't have raw honey, you could use regular honey. You could also use maple syrup for a sweetener. And we have vanilla and 3 eggs. First, we're going to preheat the oven to 350. So first things first, we're going to put coconut oil and grease the bottom and sides of a 9-inch cake pan. All right. Next, we're going to mash up 3 very ripe bananas. We always have extra bananas lying around the house that either end up in smoothies or I bake something. Noting that if you're trying to reduce your sugar intake even further than what this recipe is, which is great in my opinion, but if you want to take the honey out of the recipe, you can actually add another banana. I've done that before. I know with baking you have to be a little careful about, measurements and everything, but I have had some success with putting just an extra banana in and leaving out the maple syrup, raw honey. So we've measured out 3 cups of blanched almond flour, and to that we're going to add a half of a teaspoon of sea salt and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And you're just going to kind of stir that in. Now we're going to combine the wet ingredients. We have 3 large eggs. We're going to do 1 full tablespoon of vanilla extract. If you want to experiment with the flavors in the cake, you can do that. We just did vanilla, but I've added almond extract before, and that is super delicious as well. So feel free to experiment a little. Next up, we have a 1/4 cup of coconut oil, raw coconut oil, that I softened up in the microwave. So it'll be good for mixing. So I just wanted to talk about the coconut oil. If you've not used it in baking before, it's important to note that in the winter, it's gonna be solid like this. So in order for it to mix up well in the wet ingredients, you're gonna want to soften it up. You can just slowly, not a high heat, but a very low heat over the stove, or just microwave it so it's mostly in its liquid form. Same thing with the raw honey. It can be very thick, so if you wanna warm that, you can. This is a pretty good consistency, so I'm just gonna leave it. If you are wanting to work with maple syrup because it's more readily available, that is much easier to pour. And that tastes really good in this cake. I've done that before too. And to finish with the wet ingredients, we have a 1/4 cup of raw honey. We're going to mix this on low speed. Okay, now we're going to add in the mashed bananas. And now we're going to mix the bananas up with the wet ingredients. Okay. And we're just going to scrape down the bowl, make sure everything looks well incorporated. Now we're going to add the dry ingredients. You can go all at once. We're going to mix this at low speed till it's well incorporated. Stop it. it and then just scrape the bowl once. Give it one final mix. So that looks great. We're just going to pour that into the prepared pan. And just spread it nice and evenly through the pan. All right, that looks great. So it's all ready to put into the oven. We're going to let that go for about 35 to 40 minutes and then check it. And that's it. What I really love about this cake, aside from the fact that it is super delicious and my whole family loves it, is that it's really versatile. You can add a straight up vanilla buttercream, you could do maple buttercream, you could do chocolate frosting, and I think our kids' favorite is a strawberry banana shortcake with whipped cream. So we're gonna do a very simple store-bought coconut whipped cream and fresh strawberries on it, and we're gonna do a little taste test of that tonight for dessert. Okay, it's been about 40 minutes. I checked it at 35 and it needed a few more. Look at that, it's got a nice golden brown color to it. Yeah, that's perfect. Hi guys. So I just wanted to share that if you're just starting out learning how to cook for yourself or someone you love who has come into a whole host of dietary issues, know that it gets easier as you go, and it's really not as overwhelming as it may seem when you first start out. You're just wanting to get used to the new ingredients you're working with, and there are so many recipes out there now. I want you to know how easy it really is to make something healthy and super delicious for your family. It's not as complicated as it may seem, just because it's something new. Yeah, what do you say?
A man.
A strawberry man?
Yeah.
Went to cut up these strawberries. And who do I see? With this face. I mean, look at that schnozzelberry. Oh, get it? Schnozzelberry.
Here's our review team right here.
We got our banana,
Whoa!
strawberry.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try this test. It's too yummy for you.
Too yummy for you? Caleb, don't forget to breathe and chew.
Just for the record, this video is not edited. We do not tell them what to say. This is all natural right here. Kayla, what do you think? Thumbs up? 2 thumbs up? Oh, good.
The strawberry thumbs up.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you for watching.
Thanks for watching. This one's for you, Mom. I'm just gonna go downstairs. I'll be right back, okay? See ya.